Alright guys, this is, forgive me now, because I'm going to make this a three-topic video. Well, yeah, I guess three topics. One, the Sam Pepper scandal, I'm gonna call it. The two, sexual abuse in general. And, three, just bullying in general. I know I've, talked about bullying in the past, but it's just, something that I feel very strongly about, and, yeah, I know a lot of you are going to complain because I'm just doing this quick phone video and didn't even turn it the long way, so it's going to be just a skinny little sliver, but you'll get over it. First of all, whole sandpaper thing, I think it's a little bit ridiculous. What he did, yes, was wrong, shouldn't be done, and especially it kind of cuts me deep because I haven't been sexually abused, but I have a lot of friends and family who have gone through stuff like that, so it cuts me deep when somebody is going to go around and do something like that just to get popular on YouTube, especially when you don't even need to, when you already have 2 million subscribers. So I do think it's pretty disgusting. Now, the second half of that, I do also kind of almost don't like it how people are blowing it out of proportion in a sense because I feel like, not the main channels, but I'm sure people, if you look, there's shit about it all over the place. And I know I'm probably going to sound cliche, but I'm not really looking to get any sort of major view count out of this. I'm just telling you how I feel. Whether you choose to listen, that's all up to you. But, I do think it's kind of ridiculous how um, people are almost using it as a way to get noticed. Kind of like back in the day, or even now, putting your video on a famous YouTuber's video responses so people click on it and, and you get noticed. I mean, it's whatever. It's, a way of doing things, but I still think it's fucking pathetic. I just, I don't know. I don't feel it's fucking necessary, and, feel, he should be punished for what he did, but then everybody should move on. Now, as for sexual abuse, I don't know, this is a tough one. It's something that's always, kind of cut me deep, because, I'm not going to name any names, and my sister, she has a different last name, and I'm not even going to use her first name, but she was raped. I'm not going to go in, obviously not going to go into detail, but and it's changed her as a person in so many ways, and this is when she was young, and now she's 41. So, it's something that I just think, people take too lightly, I mean, you hear, I've heard so many people making jokes about, oh, how I'm gonna go fuck that bitch, or, I've even heard I'm a raper, but they say it in a joking tone of voice, but it's like, I don't think that's something you should joke about. I just think it's something that happens way too often. I mean, and it happens to both sexes. Yeah, I will admit that females are the main target for it, and I think any guy who does that shit is just, trust me, if I could get my hands on him, I'd beat the fuck out of him. Because it's just something, that you don't do. And I mean, and that brings me to my other topic, which is always just going to tie in, because it's a form of, bullying in a way, because, yeah, you're taking your will, but you're pushing that person around, you're bullying them into doing what you want, and it just so happens to be a sexual act. But, I struggle with bullying a lot, like I've told you guys in the past, and I'm disabled, and, and you think as you get older, because I've had it my whole life, and I'm 27, um, and you think, you'd go out once you get older and go out into public places like bars, yeah, I get it, there's gonna be drunk people and stuff, but you think, by that time, that at least, especially when you go to kind of like a hole in the wall bar, which I do, there's a bar down the street that's mainly has older people that come to it, but I know some of the people that work there, they went to high school with me, whatever, but not to get off topic, but, uh, I still get a ton of hate, and people calling me names, pointing, laughing, trying to steal things from me, etc. And it's just, I don't know, it's just something that cuts me to the core because it's like, you know, I just don't understand how somebody can wake up in the morning and, be like, hey, um, I'm just gonna bully this guy because my only guess is you feel that much worse about yourself, and my other point about all this is just, I know it's gonna sound really just kind of cheesy, but don't do any of it. I mean, I know it sounds dumb to say that, but don't make jokes about it. Don't do it. Don't, if you hear about you see your friends doing it, tell them to knock it the fuck off. Okay, yeah, I joke around with some of my buddies and kind of we call each other names, whatever. But have I ever gone out of my way to literally bully somebody just because I was having a rough fucking day? No, never. And you'll never see me doing it. And you guys are probably thinking, well, Jesus Christ, this guy's all over the place. But I just, I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking about, and I don't know, I just felt like venting about it and getting it off my chest. So that's my thoughts. Like it or don't like it. Call me a fag. I don't really care. Do whatever you want. It's just my opinion. And so I thought I'd share it with the world. Because I am curious to what the people that do watch my videos. I mean, have how do you feel about stuff like that? Is it something that that happens and you don't like it and you just let it slide? Think in the back of your mind is bad, or are you the type of person that would do something about it, or what? No matter how big or no how small. That's how I am. It's something that you shouldn't do. It's just like the people that make fun of me for being disabled, something I can't help. Yep, I walk with a cane, and yeah, I've seen myself walk on video. I look pretty fucking weird, I know, but can't help it. So, that's just my thoughts. Don't bully. Don't make jokes about it. Don't make jokes about any of it. Just any of it. Sexual assault is something that's way um, underrated. I think that doesn't realize how much it happens and how some of the simplest things that we as people do to one another could, if you really want, could consider it that way. And it's just, even if it doesn't seem like it's affecting the person, just because they might be afraid to say anything, you know. So I don't know. This is all I got to say, and I'm sorry. This turned into an 8-minute